Hello again. Welcome to South Summit Basketball. Joe Santos, Cody Bowen bringing you another game of South Summit Basketball. Tonight we play American Leadership Academy. The Eagles are in town. We start the second round of region games. After South Summit's had an impressive first 5 games, they finished the first 5-0, ranked number 2 in the state, and try to finish off these last 5 and hit that number 1 seed heading into the state tournament from Region 16. It's been a great year thus far, and they hope to continue on. Great first half of region games. About 2 weeks ago, South Summit was down in Spanish Fork at American Leadership. They won 50-35 in what proved to be a pretty tough game, as American Leadership stayed close throughout, midway through the fourth quarter, and South Summit finally went on a little run, ended up winning by 15. But American Leadership put up a pretty good game, and my guess is they're wanting to put up a good showing again tonight. Joe, you were down there. What does American Leadership bring that was a little bit difficult for us that night?
They bring a feistiness, hard work. They don't work really quite well together, so it's kind of intermittent, not quite as smooth, but they did not give up. Our boys came out after that Manti game, and I think they were ready to put up a big win on them, and they came out and missed our first 5-6 shots, and they made the first 5-6 shots, and ended up being a totally different ball game than what going into it. Like you said, clear down. Every time we'd make a run, they'd get back into it, and until midway through the fourth quarter, it's pretty tight. Started pulling away there at the end and playing a little bit better, but tonight I expect that they come out and hopefully make those shots up front and start playing well as they do, and take home a big victory.
So, good optimism here for the Wildcats tonight. I'm sure a home game will certainly make a difference, and hopefully we have another good showing. American Leadership comes into this game after the first 5 at 1-4. They, North Summit, and Summit Academy all finished the first round at 1-4. Manti's at 3-2, Gunnison 4-1, and South Summit leading the region at 5-0, 12-4 overall, still ranked number 2 in the state behind Wasatch Academy. And so this next 5 games will be important, as number 2 seed is not a good place to be in terms of looking at other regions. As you start making a run, you'll hit Wasatch Academy a lot earlier than you probably want to. Sooner or later, you got to beat them, but I'd rather beat them on Saturday night than Thursday night.
I definitely would.
So hopefully we can continue winning, win 5 more games, take that first seed, have a good chance to go in and Orem on the first round, and hopefully get ourselves into a good spot to make a run down in Richfield. About 1 month away from the 2A state tournament, down towards the end of February, so it's getting closer, halfway through the region schedule. Looking at other regions, Merritt Academy is leading Region 14 at 5-0, followed by Layton Christian at 4-1. Region 15, Wasatch Academy at 5-0, Grand 3-2, Emory 3-2. South Summit's region, as you know, we went over, and Region 13 is Enterprise at 5-0, Parowan 4-1, and Delta at 3-2. So those are the top 2 or 3 teams in each of the regions. American Leadership is led by several scores that will create some problems for South Summit defense. Hudson Chapel leads American Leadership at about 11 points. No, he doesn't. Neil Davis does at 17, almost 18 points, and then Hudson Chapel at 11. So another player, Cameron Wilkins, averages 7 points. So a few players here will present some tough competition for our Wildcats tonight. We're getting prepared for our South Summit beautiful flag that drops here from the ceiling. We'll get the national anthem, get the starting lineups to you. Thanks for joining us tonight on another edition of South Summit Basketball, and we hope for some more success. Stay tuned. Shortly we'll get the starting lineups and bring the tip-off here in about 3-4 minutes.
Please join in singing as the band plays the national anthem.
We're ready, another beautiful edition from the South Summit Band of our national anthem, and now we'll get ready for some starting lineups. Starting for American Leadership Academy, number 5, Hudson Chapel. Number 10, Neil Davis. Number 15, Ethan Howard. Number 23, Braden Ride. And number 42, Cameron Wilkins. Starting 5 for ALA American Leadership is coached by Mike Henninger. All right, the lights are out, and we're ready for the starting lineups of these South Summit Wildcats. I think only a couple more home games on our season, so it's getting down to crunch time. And a few more opportunities to come out right here in Camas and see your Wildcats. Thank you for joining us wherever you're at on YouTube or All West or whatever venue we were able to bring you some exciting South Summit basketball. Starting for the Wildcats, number 1, Bracken Santos. Who's number 1, Joe?
Bracken.
Yeah, number 1, Bracken Santos. I can't even see here with the lights out, so pardon me. Number 3, Bo Rydalch. Number 11, Stephen Flinders. Number 10, Brad Richens. And number 14, Victor Thornton. About knocks whoever's trying to bump him over out there at the starting lineup. They probably cringe when they see Victor rumbling down for the bump in the air of shoulders. He battles them hard. So out in the middle court, South Summit bring it as we have our 6th game of the region schedule. Thornton, Flinders, Rydalch, Richens, and Santos for the South Summit Wildcats. Nice looking uniforms, ALA. I like that blue and red. Looks sharp out there as they got some good looking unis. Not quite as good looking as that green and white, Joe, is it?
No, we've learned to love that green and white.
All right, Rydalch and Wilkins will jump it up. And we're underway. Goes up high, fight for the ball or for the tip, and Brad Richens will come down with it. And our first offensive series as ALA settles into a 2-3 zone, and South Summit will work their way around, get themselves settled. Thornton over on the left wing, goes inside, great position to Rydalch. He kicks it out, wide open Flinders, shots up, no good. And the rebound will go to number 15, Ethan Howard, and Howard will pass on to Chapel. ALA will start now their first set against this tough man-to-man defense of South Summit as he gets things in set. And Stephen Flinders guarding Chapel. He goes up top to Neil Davis. Davis back up to Chapel, tries to get a back door, and the ball's knocked away by Flinders. Chapel now spins in, gets some help for Thornton. Good job there by Victor. High post look inside to number 15, Howard, and back up to Chapel. Good defense here to start this first set by the Wildcats, always bringing good D. Santos tries to cut him off and does. Wild shot, rebound South Summit, and Flinders back on the offensive end. Thornton looks inside, great pass to Rydalch, left hand's a little short, he was a little off balance. Good job, Bo there, almost got a foul reaching around, a little frustrated, he didn't get that one to go down, pulls his hands back. No harm, no foul, it's ALA basketball. Howard now, cutting inside, trying to fight Howard, nothing there, Chapel. Now will work his way against Flinders. Up top, deep three-pointer by Howard, ball is good, and the first bucket of the night by Cameron Howard. Ethan Howard, I mean. So ALA's on the board. First points, 3-0 lead. Santos, left wing, he eyes up a three-pointer. It's up, bouncing around, no good. Fight for the board, and Brad Richens comes down with the loose ball. Good hustle there by Brad. Over to Flinders. Flinders pulls up for another deep three, no good. South Summit starting the game a little cold offensively, and the rebound will come down from Davis, and he kicks off to Chappell. Chappell will slow it up, thought about it. Stephen Flinders closed out well. There's a travel as number 23, Braden Ride, left his feet a little bit, thought he had a pass, wasn't there, came down, he'll travel, it'll be turnover to South Summit.
Our boys do a really good job on help defense.
Yeah, it's always nice to know you got some help if you're going to get beat on the dribble, especially when you're trying to play tough, up in your face kind of defense. Lob pass up to Rideouts, he misses again. South Summit 0 for 6 to start this ball game, and Chappell goes over to Ride. He loses his balance, ball up the front of the iron, back to Chappell. He takes a deep three, no good. And a scramble for the ball. Flinders comes down with the rebound. South Summit trying to get something going offensively. A little cold shooting to start this game. Thornton will line up a three-pointer. It's up and no good. Fight for the board, and Davis will come down for American Leadership Academy. We're 3 minutes in almost. South Summit's still scoreless. And Chappell will go baseline to Howard. Howard looks inside. Nice screen from Ride over to number 42, Wilkins. And ALA out to an early 5-0 lead as South Summit struggling a little bit offensively and need to get in a little bit of rhythm. Skip pass, and Flinders will try to go baseline, go inside to Bo, another good position, a little jump hook, and this time it'll roll in for Bo Rideouts, and South Summit is on the board. First 2 points, it's a 5-2 lead for the Eagles. Did a nice job, South Summit did that time. If you're not shooting well, get a better shot. They got it down into low position. Bo Rideouts got a nice little right-handed jump hook. Soft touch, rolls in, and we trail by 3 halfway through this first quarter. Ball's going to be stolen away by Santos. Bad pass from ALA, and here comes South Summit on the break. Bounce pass into Rideouts, stolen away by Chappell. Chappell's going against Santos. He pulls it up. Now he's going to get bumped by Santos, and he'll get a blocking foul. Bracken frustrated, way out of ways from the basket again, and he got a little bit of foul trouble Wednesday night against North Summit. So did Bo with some early fouls, and wants to make sure he doesn't get in foul trouble again.
He often will make a bad pass and turn around and be a little too aggressive and get a bad foul up top.
Yeah, common tendency. Make a mistake on one end, try to fix it too quickly on the other end, get a little eager as Chappell tries to go now to Davis. Davis working on Santos, shut down well, and Chappell will reset again for the Eagles. Halfway through period 1, 5-2 lead ALA. Ball stolen away, wide open layup, finish it Brad. And he goes up, knocked away, Santos hustling back, and he gets the rebound. Another good hustle basket there on the offensive board from Santos. Richens had the ball knocked away a little bit on the board as ALA did a good job of getting back on that break. Santos there to clean it up. It's a 4-5 deficit for South Summit. And now ball knocked away, and it's going to be scrambled. Nice hustle by Chappell as he jumped over the half-court line to save an errant pass. Good look inside to number 21, Travis Morrill, who's checked into the ball game. He gets his first points of the night. It's a 7-4 lead. ALA off to a good start. Looks like they have a little confidence as Bracken tries to go baseline, pulls up on a little jumper. Great shot. Bracken Santos, he drove hard. Pulled up a little 6-7 footer right outside the key. It sinks in. 6-7 margin of 1 point lead for ALA. And Chappell now working the point for the Leadership Academy. And backdoor, ball's knocked away, stolen by Santos. He's back on the break, goes over to Richens. Richens over to a wide open Flinders. Jumpers up, no good. Fight for the board, and coming down with it is Howard for the Eagles. 2:42 left, first quarter. ALA's led throughout. And Davis will work on Santos. Nice cutting offense here by LA's. Got him some good looks at the bucket. Chappell up top of the key to Howard. He takes a pump fake, pulls up for the jumper. No good. Fight for the board. Rideouts goes up high, gets the defensive board, kicks off to Flinders. Flinders up quickly to Santos. Santos into the lane. A little bit out of control. He gets the offensive foul. Tough break there, Bracken, trying to make something happen. And ALA was there waiting for him, and Santos will pick up 2 quick ones. And unfortunately, that may get a call. Maybe we'll see if Coach Hatch will give him a break here. He doesn't want to go out, but you certainly don't want to get him 3 fouls in this first quarter. He's going to stay with Bracken a minute, so we'll see how it goes. 1-2-2 press now. As ALA will try to work their way into some tight pressure. They skip over top. Good job by the Eagles and go to Howard.
I think that's why he stayed with Bracken, is going in that press to have a little bit of speed up top.
Yeah, got a quick lineup in as Ty Jones checked in for Victor Thornton. Lose a little size, gain a little speed. A lot of things you can do with this South Summit defense, especially Howard. Give and go inside to number 42. Cameron Wilkins gets his second bucket of the night. And it's a 9-6 lead for ALA. And Joe, might be a little similar to what happened down in down in Spanish Fork, where they try to hang on here for a little while, and hopefully South Summit will find a rhythm. Nice pass from Santos inside to Ty Jones. And Ty Jones filling some instant offense. It's a 1-point lead for the Eagles. And Howard able to get it across for the Eagles. Chappell with the very patriotic socks on, you see. Some striped on one leg, some stars on another. Matches well with American Leadership Eagles. That's a pretty good look. Red, white, and blue, stars, stripes,
yeah,
American Leadership Eagles. Somebody who started that school likes America, so well done there by the Eagles. They go over to Santos now. 1 minute left. Skip pass over to Richens. Knocked away nicely there by number 12, Spencer Wright, who's checked into the ball game. Flinders trying to get a high pick from Rydalch. He pops instead, goes to Ty Jones, over to Flinders. Flinders gets in the lane, tries to go up off the glass, and there's going to be a foul on the ground. No shot, so he'll get it on baseline. Fouls on number 12 against American Leadership. That's Spencer Wright, his first personal foul and the first team foul on ALA. And coach for ALA making a lot of subs early. Nice inbounds pass, left all alone. Brad Richens with a gimme there. He puts it in, and South Summit gets their first lead of the night at 10-9. More pressure put on by the Wildcats. Skipping cross court to Davis. And Davis in some trouble, goes up, knocked away, and it's going to be tip ball. So even though it went back to the back court, and this time ALA having a hard time as they save it again, but this time Flinders skips out to Jones. Jones up with the left hand. He's going to get bumped. Good job, Ty Jones. That was a tough pass to catch. It was up over top his shoulder. He got knocked off balance a little bit, softly laid it up, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two.
A little different in this game. Our boys don't seem quite as rattled. I think down there they were a little shocked and didn't know what to do. Hopefully they, with this lead, can push it.
Jones' first free throw is good. Nice rotation, soft shot there by Ty Jones. Gets his third point in of the night coming off the bench. It's an 11-9 lead for the Wildcats. Number 23, Braden Rides checked in for ALA, and Ty Jones will get his second free throw. Jones' second is up and good. Nice job, Ty Jones. 4 quick points coming up off the bench. Victor Thornton will check in for Santos, give him a little break at the quarter. And so now South Summit in a full court man-to-man press. So mixing it up a lot defensively. Coach Hatch and his staff giving ALA a lot of different looks on the defensive end. Good job, ALA, breaking that press. As into the lane, now ball scrambled around. Thornton on the ground, unfortunately skips out. Ball knocked away by Jones. Another scramble. South Summit guys all over the floor hustling. Love to see that. It'll continue to be ALA ball, but a good effort there by South Summit to try to get the turnover. Inbounding will be Neil Davis. Little box set for ALA. They'll screen cross. Trying to find somebody to seal. Nothing there. He's going to have to go up top. They do to Chappell. And Chappell goes high post to Ride. And Ride over to Wright. Inside to Morrill. He's trying to find number 23, Braden Ride, and the buzzer is going to ring. Prior to that, however, it looks like, did they call a foul?
I think the buzzer went off right before.
All right, so that'll end the first quarter. Looked like he was going to call a foul. Buzzer rang prior, I guess, to the foul occurring. So at 8 minutes into this ball game, South Summit's out to a 3-point lead, 12-9. Second quarter about to start. Joe Santos, Cody Bowen bringing you South Summit basketball. Nice first quarter for South Summit. They got down a little early, crawled back, lead by 3 as we start the second quarter play. It'll be ALA basketball.
Playing
And Davis, what's that?
Playing some tough man-to-man defense here.
Each team that plays against South Summit they constantly have to work incredibly hard to get shots. As I think that's one of South Summit's best attributes, is they bring it on D every night. Something you can control every night. Never should get a lapse in it. They bring it and they do a great job. As number 42, Cameron Wilkins, putting together a nice game. He's got 6 early points, 6 of the 11 for ALA, and they trail now just by 1 as Thornton, top of the key, looks for Rydalch. He squares up, pulls out for a little jumper, ball's up, no good, high off the iron. Good job by Ty Jones on the board, fighting for it, knocked around, and coming down for it is Spencer Wright for the Eagles. And Chappell now will set up, he go down low, ball knocked away, good job by Rydalch on the nice hands, cross court over to Flinders. Ball's knocked away by Davis. It'll be South Summit basketball. A little bit of a careless pass right there, dangerous pass, as in some traffic, long ways cross court. Fortunately, South Summit able to regain possession. Ty Jones goes low, ball knocked away and stolen by Wright. Good hands, turnover from South Summit. And we're 1 minute into this second quarter. 2 team fouls apiece on South Summit and ALA, so not a lot of fouling thus far. Reckon Santos having both those for South Summit as Victor Thornton's had to come in for him. And Ty Jones will fill the spot also for Santos. And once again, 42, Ride with his 8th point of the night. It's a 13-12 lead for ALA, and Jason Griffin getting ready to check in the ball game. And we'll see who Coach Hatz gives the breather to. They go to Richens. He pulls it out of some traffic in the key. And now they clear out to Rydalch. Rydalch working on Ride. Flinders into the lane. Little runner off the glass. Just rims out. Tough break for Steven as he gets fouled. Almost went down. It was halfway down, but spun out. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. And Jason Griffin will have to wait for the first free throw to check in, as Flinders will get 2 from the free throw line. First shot by Flinders is up. Good. Nice shot by Flinders. South Summit 3 out of 3 from the free throw line, and Thornton will check out again. Good minutes by Thornton. As now a different look for South Summit. Each player brings a little different attribute. Griffin, nice shooter, brings in that left-handed soft touch he has. And Steven misses the second one. It's all tied up at 13. And South Summit will settle back into the half-court man-to-man. Oh, looks like they're setting up a trap here, 1-2-2 trap. As Chappell goes high post, back over to Chappell on the left wing, over to Ride. Ride turns, gets the ball knocked away. He goes up into the lane, ball's up and good. Cameron Wilkins having a heck of a ball game, 10 points already. And South Summit trails by 2 again. Nice job of breaking the press. Good ball movement from South Summit. On the assist, Ty Jones gives to Jason Griffin. And South Summit, great job there getting the ball up the court quickly. Other than the bounce pass to Griffin, never touched the ground, no dribble, and quickly got the ball up. Chappell, high post, and ball stolen away by Griffin. Griffin trying to outlet over to Rydalch. Rydalch will bring it up quick. He goes into the lane hard. It's up and no good. He's going to get a blocking foul on Cameron Wilkins, and that'll send Bo Rydalch to the free throw line.
Yeah, I wonder how long they'll stay in the press. They broke that last one pretty quick.
It generally doesn't take more than about 2 or 3 quick looks out of that press, and most teams will bail on it quickly. They like to get early returns, as all coaches do on presses, and if it's not working, that's a lot of court to try to cover with 5 people, and you got to cover 70, 80 feet of court, and if you're not getting much pressure or getting any deflected balls, you got to get out of it quickly. We'll see, like you said, how long they go. Cameron Wilkins will check out of the ball game. He needs a breather as number 21, Travis Morrill, checks in. Bo Rydalch gets his first free throw. He's got 3 points. Second one awaiting as South Summit now creeps out in the lead again, up by 1. Rydalch's second free throw is good. So 4 points for Rydalch. Good balanced scoring here for South Summit. Several players into the scoring column with 2 or 4 points apiece. As now some good pressure put on by South Summit. And Chappell now will bring it up for the Eagles. Hike screen for Chappell, nothing there. As he goes over to Morrill and now to Davis. Davis back up to Chappell. To ALA's credit, they've done a good job holding on to the ball. Not many turnovers against this tight pressure by South Summit. Good pressure down low, little turnaround jumper, no good. Jason Griffin on a good defensive board. He kicks off to Stephen Flinders. And back to Griffin. He's in the lane with good penetration, and he hammers it down. Not a dunk, but a nice shot. And he gets the soft touch off the glass. It's a bucket and a foul. And Griffin will be able to get the conventional three-point play. South Summit now extending a little bit of a lead, up 19-15.
That's great. If he can finish the three-point play here, that was a good take from about foul line. Put it on the ground and
one hard dribble, went through traffic, got bumped, laid it off. And Griffin, good job. His 5th point, and he leads all scorers for South Summit off the bench with 5. 20-15 lead, South Summit. We're almost halfway through this second quarter. High pass, Ty Jones almost got to it. Chappell over the top to Davis. Now Davis to Chappell. Chappell thought about a 3. Sides against it. And goes over. Nice ball movement by the Eagles. Howard in some trouble. And American leadership, all they can do is keep possession, is unable to really get any kind of a look at the basket. This time they go baseline on a nice take. And I can't tell if he's counting that or if it's a charge foul.
I thought he counted it.
That's what I thought. Looks like they're going to give him a charge foul as number 10, Neil Davis, went hard baseline, finished it off. And a South Summit defender, I don't know who it was that took the foul. He looked like he was pretty deep. They get the call.
Brad Richens.
Good job there by Brad, taking the charge. And so it'll be South Summit basketball. 5-point lead. Rideouts kicks over to Flinders. Flinders into the lane, out to Brad Richens. Wide open 3, no good. And a nice big rebound. Checking in, number 44, Jacob Staley, bringing a big body for the Eagles on a good defensive board there. And ALA doing a good job hanging around, making this game competitive. As Chappell looking for some help. He goes high post on a little cutter to Davis. Davis jumper, good. Like you said, this American leadership team, they're pretty athletic and they play pretty well.
They're playing a lot better as a team tonight. They've progressed in 4 or 5 games.
3-point lead for South Summit as they try to work their way in on this zone defense. Bo Rideout's a little hard on the shot, and ball's going to be knocked out of bounds on the board by Griffin. It'll be ALA basketball. 3:19 left, second quarter. South Summit continues in this extended 1-2-2 press. Stephen Flinders at the point with Jones and Richens on the next level, and Rideout and Griffin all the way back close to the basket. Back and forth. ALA doing a good job of spacing, skipping the ball, finding spaces as Chappell will now try to get somebody. They go high post. Good spot. Face and turn to Davis. Davis goes left. Nothing there. Now trouble. Got the ball over his head. Richens steals it right out of his hands. Good job. Dangerous spot to put the ball above your head in traffic. Rideouts goes in the lane, and Bo Rideouts gets his second bucket of the night. It's a 22-17 lead for South Summit. Davis in a count goes over to sideline to Howard. Howard skips cross court to Chappell. Chappell tries a deep 3. No good. He was 6-8 feet past the three-point line. Big board by Griffin. Jason Griffin doing a great job on the glass with 3-4 rebounds coming off the bench. Richens now to Rideout's three-pointer. It's no good. Bounces around. Brad Richens with the rebound. Brad Richens working hard on the offensive glass. He gets his second bucket. It's now a 7-point lead for South Summit as they start to extend. A little bit of a lead, 2 minutes left in this half as ALA'd like to keep this thing close going into halftime.
And it's been a kind of a smooth extension of the lead.
Yes, it has, little by little. Big strong move by Jacob Staley inside. He gets his first point of the night. And ALA comes back with a bucket, down 5, 1:49 left. Ty Jones deep shot, no good, and Chappell sneaks in for the backside rebound. Brings it up quickly to Howard. Probably a refreshing feeling for ALA to be able to bring the ball up without a full court press as they had an easier time of having to get the ball across as Howard now. He'll go baseline, tries to get in the lane. It's going to be a blocking foul on Bo Rideouts. Didn't quite get there in time to stop Howard. He'll get the blocking foul, and that will send Howard to the free throw line. That'll be Bo Rideouts' first foul and the third team foul on South Summit. So Howard will go to the free throw line. Left-handed Howard, shot up, no good. And checking back in will be Thornton and Santos. Whew. They like Santos here on the offensive end. We'll see if he can stay out of foul trouble. Certainly don't want to pick up the third one with 1:26 left. Let's see how he does. Howard shot is up and no good again, and a big rebound by Richens. They go to Santos. He brings it up quickly to Jones. Jones down low to Thornton. Thornton's got good position, but ball's knocked away by Chappell and stolen. ALA on the break, and they decide to pull it up. They go to Davis. Chappell lost his footing a little bit, was able to keep that pivot foot down. Chappell over to Howard. Three-pointers up, no good. Fight for the board. Good job there by Travis Morrill for ALA. Fight. Brad Richens flies in for the defensive board. 58 seconds. We're under a minute. South Summit leading by 5. They go over to Griffin. Nice high three-pointer away. Jason Griffin with the big three, and it's now an 8-point lead. Beautiful shot there by Jason Griffin. Big second quarter from Griff. He's got 8 in the quarter. He leads all South Summit scorers. And now South Summit starting to extend a little more, little by little. 33 seconds left as ALA goes baseline to Chappell, and ball's knocked away by Ty Jones. It'll be ALA basketball.
Like you said, Cody, that three-point shot of Griffin, that thing goes way up there and tickles the twine.
Almost tickles the beam, drops right off.
It comes straight through that hoop.
I'll tell you, it's kind of fun to watch it when it swishes because, like you said, it's almost like a diver going in the water. I mean, that thing just goes bang right through. And they'll go to Chappell. Chappell with 23 seconds left. He bombs a three, just rims out. Rebound by ALA. They got 17 seconds. Got to be able to wait for the last shot and not give South Summit another look. Already up by 8. We'll go over. Long three, but a nice rebound down low by Davis. He puts it up. Good offensive board there by Davis. And 2 seconds, one. Ty Jones fires one up. And with that, ALA gets the last bucket of the night. They slim the margin down to 6, but a good half by South Summit and a nicely played half as well by ALA. And we'll enter halftime with South Summit leading by 6, 27-21. And we'll try to get you some statistics. We're going to try to rig some sound up here so you can listen to this drum line tonight, as you'll get some entertainment by a wide variety of people tonight. A little different from the cheerleaders of the drum line, as the South Summit Falvines are at their state tournament down at UVU competing tomorrow. So if you're in the mood for some good dancing, head down to UVU, cheer on the South Summit drill team. Got a good chance down there to do very well at state. And so a lot of stuff going on with South Summit School. So join us for something as the South Summit drum line will bring you some exciting beat here. We'll be back in a few minutes after some halftime festivities. Thanks for joining us. South Summit leads at halftime, 27-21.
them at numerous events which include basketball, football, wrestling, soccer, softball, girls basketball, volleyball, cheerleading, and other competitions. She loves each and every one of those grandchildren, which includes our coach and her escorts. She is also a dedicated jazz fan. Give a nice round of applause for Bethel Harris. Thank you, Bethel. Okay, now we're going to do a little game. So any boys or girls that want to play, all you have to do is line up behind a 2-liter bottle of soda. If you make the shot, you get to keep the soda.
All right, we have 2:20 left in this halftime. Nice halftime put on by Booster Club and school and a lot of student kids who made a really nice halftime performance and presentation. They honored Bethel Harris, 94-year-old South Summit fan, and we don't get many older fans than that.
No, we don't.
When you think we've celebrated, this is the 100th year of South Summit High School, and she's been around for 94 of them.
Yeah, she has. I bet she's been to a lot of ball games.
It'd be fun to count how many ball games, and they mentioned a lot of the activities that she's been to throughout the years. She's basically had a child or grandchild of some sort play about everything South Summit offers or participate in everything South Summit offers, so it's fun to see her here tonight. Great job honoring her. They gave her a nice bouquet of flowers. She had a couple of grandsons escort her out here, so a nice moment here to honor a great South Summit fan. Congratulations, Bethel. All right, back to the ball game. About 1 minute left. Nice competitive first half by these two teams. The South Summit has had to work hard to get a 6-point lead. ALA put up a pretty good fight as Cameron Wilkins had a great first half. 10 points of the 21 by ALA as Ethan Howard had a 3-pointer. Neil Davis had 4. Travis Morrow with the bucket and Jacob Staley with a bucket. Really good balanced scoring for South Summit as we had 5 players with 4 points or more. Leading the scoring off the bench was Jason Griffin with 8 points. Bo Rydalch had 6, Brad Richens 4, Stephen Flinders 1, Bracken Santos 4, and Ty Jones 4. So a nice job, real good balance by the South Summit offense. And as always, a good defensive effort as well. So we'll switch into the court, see if South Summit can extend this 6-point lead a little bit and continue to run this winning streak that South Summit's on right now, as they've rattled off, I believe, 8 games in a row. And on a nice little run, South Summit is, as they are trying to get to 6-0 in the region and 13-4 overall. So this would be a nice win. Finish off the week. A couple of big games next week as they all become bigger and bigger the later this season goes, and this is certainly one that we need to win tonight.
Definitely need to extend that 6-point lead here soon to kind of take off the pressure.
Absolutely. We're inbounds and underway in this third quarter. 7:56 just barely off the clock. And Brad Richens will take the first shot of the second half. And what a way to get started. Brad Richens bangs a big 3. And that 6-point lead quickly got to 9. It's 30-21 for the Wildcats. And now Davis will kick back to Chapel. South Summit now in that tight man-to-man. Nice back door, but ball knocked away by Santos. Unfortunately, it goes right to number 23, Braden Ride. And Braden Ride will get a bucket right back for ALA. As the offensive guy with Santos back cut. Santos was a hair behind for a second, but able to get back in the passing lane. Knocked the ball out, went right to the ALA defender as Bo Rydalch now, or offender, comes right back to South Summit as they get a bucket. And 5 quick points for South Summit. And they lead by 9. Jump shot. And now Braden Ride starting to heat up. 2 consecutive baskets. Baseline Santos in. And he has no luck off the glass. Good shot there. Nice quick attempt by South Summit to get the ball up quickly. Unable to convert. 7-point lead for the Wildcats. And Chapel gets a play called for ALA. They try to go baseline to Howard. Big guy down low. Staley trying to back his way in. Good job by Thornton as he prevented him from getting deeper into the key. As Chapel now into the lane, gets a little jumper. He's fouled by Flinders. Tough foul there by Steven. And Hudson Chapel will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
I've been impressed all year how well South Summit comes out of halftime. Coach Hatch puts together a really good plan at halftime, makes some adjustments and come out. ALS just making some really good shots themselves.
They have shot well tonight, haven't they? Basically, for the most part, they're hitting anything that gets into that key. They've done a nice job of converting as Chapel hits 2 free throws, his first 2 points of the night. Slow start offensively, other than leading a good offense here by ALA. Chapel averages 11 a night. He's got his first 2. It's a 5-point lead. And Santos goes baseline. A little hard off the iron, no good. And Chapel with the rebound. Chapel will walk it up for the Eagles. Gets a big high screen from Staley, gets 2 of them. And they try to go inside to Davis. Nothing was there. Chapel, nice inbounds pass, but knocked away by Richens. And Richens gets the steal. It goes to Santos. And South Summit back on the offense with some good hands from Richens. In low, ball knocked away into ALA's hands. Another turnover for the Wildcats. And teams trade turnovers. And back on the offensive side will be the Eagles. 5:51 left, third quarter. ALA's trimmed a point off that 6-point halftime lead. South Summit has had it as big as 9. Brad Richens with the steal. He goes up and ball's knocked away. Good recovery there by Chapel as he slid behind Richens, got his hand on the ball as Richens went up with it, knocks it out of bounds. Good hustle there by Chapel, but good hands by Richens as well to get the steal. It'll be South Summit basketball. 5:40 left. Flinders will inbound for the Wildcats. They go good position to Richens. Off the glass, no good. Rydalch with the offensive board and the putback. And Rydalch gets 2 quick buckets in this third quarter. 34-27 lead. And Chapel now gets a high screen. Ball knocked away by Santos. Good hands again. It'll be ALA basketball. Like you said, I think this kind of a defense just continually wears and wears over a game, and it's generally been around this end of the third quarter, early the fourth, that South Summit seems to extend leads into bigger leads, as that just gets tiring mentally and physically to have to go up against this kind of defense for 32 minutes constantly, every possession for the most part. You're scratching just to keep possession. Got to work incredibly hard to get a shot, and it looks like Thornton's going to get a little bit of a push foul on the post entry. That'll be ALA basketball. Second foul of the half on South Summit. and that'll be Thornton's first personal foul, and Ty Jones will check in for Victor.
Victor works hard.
He does. Adds a nice dynamic for South Summit. Little size underneath. Bang, and it really matched up with Staley as ALA went away from their big guy, and so now they're going to some speed with Jones, and Jones will guard Chappell. Hudson goes over to Davis. And Davis trying to find some help. And goes up top to Howard. Guarded closely by Santos. Ball knocked away. It'll stay with ALA. 7-point lead here for South Summit. Trying to break this thing loose a little bit. ALA continuing to hang on, make this close. And certainly an underdog loves to stay close, and they build more and more confidence the longer they can stay close. And Hudson now will try to shorten this thing to 4 or 5. Calls the play with the tap of the top of his head, and we'll see what that means. They go baseline to Davis. Davis trying to find Wilkins. Nothing having it down low, and he'll have to kick it back up to a cutting Davis. Davis is in good position. Off the glass, no good, and the rebound by Santos. And he'll be fouled as he tries to get out of traffic underneath. And the foul on ALA will be on number 10, Neil Davis. That's his first personal and first team foul of the quarter on South Summit, or on ALA. Flinders will bring it up for the Wildcats. And now ALA switching things up a little bit. Going to a man-to-man, and Richens in for a nice screen inside. And Brad Richens with 5 points in the quarter. Go along with Bo's 4. And South Summit now up by 9, their biggest lead of the ball game. As Chappell goes over to Davis. South Summit getting close to double figures. A deep shot, no good. And Bracken Santos up high for the board. Ride missed the three-pointer, and Santos gets it up quick. Richens steps back for a 3, and Richens heating up in the third quarter. 8 points in the quarter. It's a 12-point lead for the Wildcats. Richens now starting to catch fire in this third quarter. 2 3-pointers, and it's a 12-point lead. 3:37 left. Howard takes a little jumper. It's no good. Board there by Bo Rideouts. Baseball pass all the way down, stolen away like Richard Sherman there. That's bad, but
yeah.
Chappell did a nice job there in the secondary. Got the big football passes. It's about Super Bowl time. Chappell, nice job on the interception from the QB Rideouts. And now a bump down low on, who are they going to call it on? It looked like a couple of defenders.
I'll bet on Flinders.
Looks like they're going to get Steven with the foul. Third team foul on South Summit. Second personal on Steven Flinders. And Griffin will check back in. He's going to get Steven, give Steven a break, as Griffin had a great second quarter with 8 points off the bench. ALA will inbound, 3:16 left. And somebody trying to get open for ALA. They go to Chappell. Chappell guarded closely by Ty Jones. He brings the ball top of the key. Sets the play, gets some high screens going for the Eagles. And Ride trying to get free. Bo Rideouts doing a good job preventing post entry down low. As Rideouts fronts him, they try to go up over the top, and ball is saved for the Eagles, and Davis gets an open look. It's up, no good, and Brad Richens with the rebound.
Brad does a great job of grabbing that ball and securing the ball way high.
He seems to have a really uncanny ability to find those loose balls up in the air. A lot of times you see a ball high up, next thing you know, Richens is right there with a good board. They go inside to Griff. Griff's got good position. He lays it up softly. Jason Griffin into double figures. It's a 14-point lead for South Summit. 2:28 left third quarter. South Summit starting to extend a bigger and bigger lead, and it's just been gradual. ALA needs a timeout. We'll take one as well. South Summit starting to get up big by 14. 2:23 left. South Summit 41, ALA 27. 2:23 left, third quarter. ALA takes a timeout, try to slow this lead that South Summit's building. It's up to 14. It'll be ALA basketball at half court. As Chapel will try to get the ball here. In a little bit of trouble. They go down low to Morrill, who's checked in. Davis now cutting into the lane. Goes over to right on a jumper. It's up, no good. Fight for the board. Santos comes down with it. He breaks free early and trying to find somebody low. He goes all the way into the lane, comes up off the glass. Oh, tough break. Santos had the shot, and they'll call the charging foul on 42, Cameron Wilkins. Whew, that's a tough one as he was low. I thought Santos had the angle, unable to get it. And it'll now be ALA basketball. Hudson Chapel now will walk it up for ALA. Got to get something going offensively for the Eagles. They're down 14. And back cut to Davis. Good position. Left hand up and no good. Gets his own board. Gets right out, chip into the lane. Nice putback by Neil Davis. And it's now 6 points for Davis. And down to a 12-point lead. Getting a much-needed basket, the Eagles do, as Rideouts tries to go in. Ball's knocked away. Thought there might have been a foul. None called. Chapel will bring it back for the ALA Eagles. And over to Wright and back to Chapel. Inside to Wright. He leans in, up off the glass. Strong move by Cameron Wilkins. He gets his 12th point of the night. It's a 4-0 run by the Eagles. They trim it back down to 10. 41-31 lead. 1:18 left in this third quarter as Brad Richens will hold on for the Wildcats. Lob pass, beautiful look. Inside, Bo Rideouts. Beautiful assist from Richens. South Summit seems to get, how many buckets on that tonight would you say, Joe? At least 2 or 3.
At least 6 points a night.
I mean, that is beautifully run. You can see they got good timing, and these boys have played together for a lot of years. They know where he's going to be. They know how high to throw it. And it seems like Bo always comes down with it. Often he just puts it up while he's in the air. This time he comes down with it. And Rideouts gets his 6th point of the quarter. 12 points on the night as he continues to put up good numbers each game. And Chapel now with 39 seconds left in this third quarter. Trying to keep this game close. He goes over Davis and back to Chapel. Chapel dribbles right. Gets some help from Griffin on Ty Jones. Guarding him closely. Down to 25 seconds. Over to Wright. And trying to find Wright down low. Can't find him. He's going to have to kick up top to Chapel again. Down to 16 seconds. Good man-to-man again by the wall. Chapel pulls up for a 3, and Chapel. Wow, with a big three-pointer. Chapel, as time's running out on this quarter and continuing to run out. 4, 3. Santos is going to have to heave at half court. It's got a chance. Goes hard off the glass. Probably had a step or two, but he gives it a good effort right at half court. 9-point lead. South Summit extends by 2 over the quarter. 8 minutes left in this ball game. South Summit 43, ALA 34. Eight minutes left to basketball here at South Summit High School tonight. South Summit leading 43-34. It'll be ALA basketball. Been a tough, hard-fought game throughout. ALA doing a good job of hanging on to this number 2 ranked South Summit basketball team. Down 9, would like to trim it right off the bat here as Ty Jones almost comes from behind, knocks it away. Chapel now trying to shake Jones loose, unable to do it. As Chapel finishes the third quarter on a deep three-pointer. Cut this lead to 9 as now Davis tries to go baseline. Shut down there by Santos. Good hands, knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll be ALA basketball. Really hasn't been a lot of fouls in this game either. Only one team foul on ALA, 4 on South Summit. So not a lot of fouls. It's been a quick, nice, clean game as Davis will have to go way up top. Chapel having to go all the way back to three-quarter court to chase that ball down. And works just fine for ALA as they bring it up and go to Wright. Wright trying to find Ride. Right and right. I'm having a hard time keeping those two straight as Morrill goes over to Davis. Back down to Wright. And he tries to go over top. Bo Rideouts knocks it away, but it goes out to Ride. And Davis, top of the wing there, tries to get into the lane. He goes hard, kicks over to Chapel. Chapel with the three, no good. Big rebound, knocked away from Rideouts. And Ride is going to travel in some traffic. And it looks like he got bonked on the back of the head. A lot of contact there down low. It looks like he's going to be okay. Fortunately, he'll be all right as South Summit will inbound. 6:56 left in the ball game. South Summit's up by 9. And a lot more of a lower scoring game as it was before. Only a 50-35 lead for South Summit last time. We're on a similar pace this time as Richens pulls up for a three. It looks good! Brad Richens starts this fourth quarter of scoring with another three-pointer. His third three-pointer of the half. And he's up now 15 points on the night, having back-to-back good nights. North Summit on Wednesday. He's got another one tonight. ALA up over the top. Good position, knocked away. Ball blocked by Ridealch. This is Wilkins got a little too far under the basket, and Richens comes back with another one. Brad Richens on fire. Consecutive three-pointers. It's up to 15, and South Summit now extending on. Big shots there by Richens now, feeling it as he's stepping back, looking for every chance he can to shoot that three. Chapel comes back, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with ALA.
Brad spends a lot of time shooting the ball, so it's good to see that rhythm pan off.
Good work there by Brad. He's had a great second half. 4 3-pointers and 1 2-pointer. He's got 14. He's got 18 points on the night, 14 in the second half. And Ride trying to go down low, and it's stolen away, but to Santos. Good hands there by Ridealch. Santos there to get the steal. They go up high to Griff. He should have put it up while he was there. Griff was right at the edge of the backboard. Probably didn't think he had time, but he was able to bring it down. He's going to get fouled. Pushing foul on ALA. It'll be South Summit basketball. Fouls on number 23, Braden Ride, his second team foul on ALA. It'll be South Summit basketball. They go into Richens. Richens missed that one. He puts it back up. It's rattling around. Tough break there for Richens. Those 2-footers are too difficult for him. He likes it at 21 feet.
He likes the people a little hanging on his arm.
Third foul now. 2 consecutive fouls picked up there by Braden Ride. That'll send Brad Richens to the free throw line. His first is up and good, and he's got 7 points in the quarter. 19 overall. He's close to 20. Great scoring night here by Brad Richens, and I'll tell you, you can get several guys scoring like we've done tonight. South Summit's going to be tough to beat. Nice balance attack. 5:47 left in the period and the ball game.
They do that quite often and spread that scoring around.
Richens, second shot is good. 8 points in the quarter. And now they put some full court pressure on as Rideout's trying to trap Chapel. Chapel now goes over to number 15, Howard, and Howard gets it across to Staley. Staley skips over to Chapel. Chapel tries to get into the lane. Knocked away. Good hands by Santos. Steal. South Summit's on the break. Griffin going baseline left. Tries to put it up, and it rolls in. Jason Griffin having another great night himself. His 12th point on the night. It's up to 19, and South Summit's looking to put this thing away. Another great fourth quarter here. Very similar to that first game where they just extend in the fourth quarter, wear this thing out. Staley tries to put one off the glass, and it's knocked away. Rideouts will get it off his foot as Staley tried to throw it off it. Not enough, as now South Summit will bring it up. Santos into the lane. He tries to go up the left hand. Santos with the bucket. His 6th point of the night. It's a 21-point lead. Chapel pulls up now with the three-pointer. Chapel, having nothing to lose, bangs a deep three. Down to 18 as ALA, to their credit, still fighting hard. As Chapel having a nice half. He's got 8 points in this half. Scoreless in the first. And South Summit trying to extend. They skip open to a wide open Rydalch. He'll look at one, no good. And Davis with the rebound, and Bo Rydalch dives in trying to get the loose ball. He has some contact on Davis. He'll pick up the foul. Hopefully Bo's all right. That one looked like it hurt a little bit as he was lunged out, then hit contact of Davis in the thigh area, and tough break.
Good hustle.
Good hustle there by Bo, and Howard will bring it up for the Eagles. Over to Chappell. Chappell goes over to Howard, trying to look at Staley down low. Getting position on Griffin. Nothing there as Griffin fronts him. Good job, and right through. Wilkins throws it away for ALA. Starting to see a little of the energy for ALA leave as they're down 18. They fought hard. Just too much South Summit on the night. A lot of it's been Brad Richens firing up in this second half with 16 points in the half. Nice assist from Santos. He's fouled as he goes to Rydalch. Rydalch is fouled. Nice pass penetrating Santos to Rydalch, and that'll send Bo Rydalch to the free throw line to shoot two.
Another good compliment. We mention it all the time, but the boys stay in really good shape. That's a compliment to the boys working hard and the coaches having them well conditioned.
And his 13th point of the night. Bo Rydalch had 14 against North Summit, averaging over 22 a night. And Rydalch's second is good, so hits 2 free throws. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. And always a good shooter. Bo Rydalch, nice touch. Hits 2 free throws. It's a 20-point lead. We're under 4 minutes in the ball game. Ball stolen away. Good hands again by Santos and Flinders, and they go to Rydalch. Rydalch is in the lane. He runs it up. He'll be fouled again, and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more.
The boys also do a good job looking up the court. They push it, very good passes, and the people they're passing to is waiting for the ball.
Yeah, they run lanes really well on the fast break and get a lot of buckets in transition, further adding the pressure on both ends of the court as ALA having to work hard on each end, and you can see big gasp. This game's basically over. They're up 21, and Rydalch's putting the finishing touches on 2 more free throws, and he's up now to 16 points on the evening. And Chappell down 22, looking to minimize this big lead by South Summit. Howard goes up to Chappell and guarded closely by Flinders. I don't believe Chappell's come out of the ball game as he's gone the whole way handling the ball. Howard gets a little fake jumper, comes up, it rattles around, no good, and Bo Rydalch comes down at the board. He's pushing hard, goes over to Richens. Three-pointer, no, it is good. You know you're feeling it from 20 feet. It bangs off iron and glass, still goes down. Brad Richens having an unbelievable night as he's up now to 23 points. He gets the steal, and he's going to be fouled. It looks like by Howard. And Howard will pick up the foul, the 16th foul on ALA. First personal, and some subs coming in. Brad Richens is going to finish the night on an incredible second half. He's got 5 3-pointers in the second half with 4 more. He's got 19 points in the second half, 23 overall. Great game there by Brad Richens as South Summit is up by 25 and really extended this lead. They've outscored ALA by 15 in this fourth quarter. They were only up 9 at the end of 3. Up 25 now as Rydalch will go hard to the lane. He'll go up. Nice touch there by Rydalch. He's got 18 on the night. Good scoring all the way around for South Summit. It's a 64-37 lead. And my guess is these fellas won't be in long. 2:32 left. We'll see how long Coach Hatch stays with them. Almost to 2 minutes. Give ALA credit. They hung with South Summit for 3 quarters. Didn't quite have enough as Davis keeps working hard, hits a nice 3-pointer. And ALA gets to 40. 64-40 lead for the Wildcats. Flinders kicks out to Jones. High post to Rydalch. He turns and faces. He's going to get in the lane, pushes it up, no good. And the rebound will go to Morrill. Chappell pull it up. Big long 3 for Chappell, no good. And Rydalch flies in for another board. It's knocked away and stolen by Davis. Davis gets an easy bucket. There'll be a timeout as coach is trying to get some subs in, I believe. 64-42 lead for South Summit. 1:51 left. 1:51 left in the ball game. South Summit's going to continue to be undefeated in region play. They're going to be at 6-0. Lots of subs in for South Summit as Thornton, Gines, Atkinson, Jones, and Griffin all in for the Wildcats. Has some full court pressure put on. Good practice here for South Summit. They go cross court to Gines, who gets the ball. He kicks over. Ball stolen away by Chappell. But back comes Thornton, hustling for the ball. And timeout, or is he on the ground? He tried to call a timeout. Good hustle there by Thornton. He's scrambling on the hardwood as they check Stephen Flinders out. And Tanner Anderson will check in for the Wildcats.
I thought that he gave him that timeout. Dang it.
Yeah, it looked like he pointed to the bench. I guess he was pointing the other way. At any rate, good hustle. Keep him continually working hard for Victor Thornton. 1:33 left. Ball knocked away by Thornton. Tanner Anderson comes down with the loose ball. He's going to pass off to Gines. Gines trying to get into the lane. He passes up top. Ball knocked away. Goes back to Gines. Scramble for the ball. Chappell comes down with it. Things getting a little more hectic as these officials try to let this game go. They don't want to let it get too rowdy. As there's going to be a jump ball called. Yes, jump ball. It'll be possession arrow to South Summit.
I'll bet that's nice for Bethel here. Her grandson's in the game. Celebrate 94th birthday here soon.
Yeah, she's on to the great-grandchild era, so getting to see a lot of play time for her kids over the years, and Tanner Anderson giving her a good chance to watch some good basketball tonight. 1:05 left. South Summit up by 22, and Victor Thornton will go to the free throw line for South Summit. Checking in for ALA will be Kalen Johnson. A 6'2 senior will check into the ball game.
He had a good game tonight, Wilkins.
He did. Had a great first half. He finishes the ball game with 12 points. Had 10 in the first half as Victor Thornton gets on the board with his first point of the night. Nice looking free throw. Gets his second. Second one's up and good. Good job, Victor. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 1 minute left in this ball game. South Summit's up by 24. Chappell spins into the lane, goes to Davis. Davis dribbles right. Ty Jones meets him right there. Chappell now working against Zach Atkinson. Mason Gines out all alone. He's going to go up left-handed. Nice job, Mason Gines with the steal. Did a good job going quickly to the hole. Lays it up softly with the left hand. And nice job there by Gines. Up to Chappell. Deep, deep three. Chappell! Wow, he's got to be 8 and 10 feet from the three-point line. He bangs it home. Good shot by Chappell. And back comes Anderson. Misses a little runner there from Ty Jones' assist. And Thornton goes hard into the lane. He'll go to the free throw line. Wow, these guys are still working hard in these last 30 seconds. Tanner Anderson upset. He had a gimme. And he's got a little grin on his face like, my gosh, how do I miss that one?
He should have had it, huh?
He's getting a little razzing from the bench going, Tanner, how much easier does it get? Tough break there for Tanner. He wanted to get that one. Luckily, he can laugh a little bit about it. As Thornton gets another free throw.
Always a little harder at the varsity level, even if there's only 23 seconds left in the game.
Especially when you've been sitting on the bench the whole game. They throw you in, you get a wide open look. And maybe he'll get another chance here. Thornton gets another one. 4 for 4 from the free throw line, Victor Thornton. 20 seconds left. It's a 70-45 lead. Chappell having some fun out there. Back-to-back 25-foot three-pointers as Chappell doing a nice job of trying to keep this game lively. ALA going, where was this the first half? As he's got about 15 points in this second half as he's hit 4 three-pointers. Good job. Got a couple of buckets as well as Chappell doing a good job. Shooting well as Chappell might get one more look.
He's inside
He's trying.
He's open.
He goes to Davis. Davis will get the last shot of the night. Ball's knocked around. He'll kick to Chappell. Oh, put it up, Hudson. And no good, and that'll end the ball game. South Summit wins by 22, 70-48. Another great showing by these Wildcats. Stifling defense, good hustle on both ends. They'll win another big game. They go to 6-0, top of the region. And next week they'll try to get 2 more. As a nice big night from Brad Richens. He finishes the ball game with 23. Bo Rydalch has 18. Stephen has a point. Bracken Santos with 6 points. Victor Thornton 4. Jason Griffin with a nice point, or nice game. He had 12. Ty Jones with 4. Mason Gines with 2. And that finishes out the scoring on another big night. So, Joe, another nice showing for these Wildcats. It's nice to see them continually fight through this region schedule, and they've won them all now. 4 more games, 10-0 would look into that